And here's the reverse truth. You can become much healthier without losing a single pound. Welcome to Talkin' Shit, the podcast where we get real about the unfiltered truths women face in the quest for perfection. I'm Jana, your host, a dietitian and fellow woman navigating the pressure to have it all together. The perfect body, career, relationships, and making it all look effortless. Who set that standard anyway? Here, we're calling out the diet fads, hustle culture, beauty standards, and everything else that keeps us feeling stuck. But we're not just venting, we're diving into how to break free and rewrite the rules on your terms. So grab a coffee or a glass of wine and let's talk some shit. Together, we'll uncover how to live a life that's unapologetically yours. This is Talkin' Shit. Let's dive in. Welcome back to the Talkin' Shit podcast. I am your host, Jana, and today I'm going to be talking about 3 different areas of your well-being that we often get clumped into one. The 3 different areas are health, weight loss, and body image. And spoiler alert on this one, they are not the same thing. And if you're ever frustrated because you're working on one but expecting the results of another, you're not alone. This is actually very common. These are 3 different journeys with 3 different roadmaps. So let's break it down together. Hi, I wanted to share something completely new with you. My how to eat fast food and lose weight guide. Because sometimes dinner comes in a paper bag through your car window, and no, that doesn't mean you failed at eating healthy. This guide was created for real women with real lives. From juggling careers or kids or both to those nights when cooking just isn't happening. I'll show you how to make choices that support your health, even when fries are on the menu. Inside, I'll show you the exact menu hacks from McDonald's, Taco Bell, Starbucks, and other major chain fast food restaurants that keep your blood sugar steady, cravings calm, and your jeans fitting. Grab the guide today, go to my website, healthwins.org, and snag your instant download. This first one of focusing in on health. When we talk about health, we're talking about the whole picture. We're talking about your physical health, your emotional well-being, and also your social well-being. So your physical health may include your weight, how often you move your body. Emotional health really looks at how are you feeling throughout the day? Like, how do you manage your stress and how do you manage the emotions that you do feel, whether they are positive or negative? And your social well-being really looks at how do you interact with the environment around you? How do you feel connected to those around you and also connected to yourself? So health is about the behaviors you choose consistently. For example, are you nourishing your body with balanced meals? Or maybe do you skip meals often? Are you moving daily in a way that supports your joints, your muscles, and your heart health? Or are you more sedentary? Are you sleeping and managing stress? Or do you have a lot of restless nights and you feel like your stress is just to the max? And are you taking care of your mental health and your relationships? So you can improve health without even stepping on a scale. For example, adding more veggies and protein, or walking after meals, or getting an extra hour of sleep at night, those changes, they support your health regardless of what happens to your weight. When the focus is health, the success metric is about how you feel, how your labs look, your energy, your mood, and not a number on your plate. Now, we're looking at focusing in on weight loss, which is typically what most of us are taught is, well, you just got to lose weight, right? Like that's what most of us have heard because weight loss seems to fix everything. And again, spoiler alert, it doesn't. But let's look at focusing in on weight loss. Weight loss is simply about changing your body weight. It's really actually more mathematical, creating a calorie deficit over time through nutrition and movement, or both ideally. But here's the trap. People often confuse weight loss with health. Losing weight does not automatically mean that you are healthier. For example, extreme crash dieting might make the scale drop, but it can wreck your hormones, decrease your metabolism, and definitely impact your mental well-being. And here's the reverse truth. You can become much healthier without losing a single pound. You can lower your blood pressure. You can lower your blood sugar. You can reduce joint pain, all while staying the same weight. And I want to linger on that for just a little bit because it's very counterculture. It's very counter what oftentimes you probably have experienced within the medical profession. So if your focus is weight loss, your strategies will be more targeted. They'll really look at tracking intake, adjusting macros potentially, and monitoring progress that's really just solely focused on a number on the scale. This requires a different mindset than focusing in on health. The key here is being realistic about your goals and asking yourself, why do I want to lose weight? And is the way I'm going about it sustainable? Because that's really the goal. When I'm supporting individuals in their weight loss journey, and I want to be very clear here, I am not against weight loss. Weight loss can be a very empowering experience depending on how you go about it. And again, often the way that we've been taught to lose weight is not sustainable. You're not able to stay consistent with it, and it kind of really sucks. That is not what we want you to experience when you are taking care of yourself as a whole. So again, this is why I like to delineate, are we focusing on health? Are we focusing in on weight loss? Or let's get into that third category of focusing in on your body image. Body image isn't about your health markers or your weight on the scale. It's about how you perceive your body, the story you tell yourself when you look in the mirror, and how comfortable or confident or both you feel in your own skin. And here's the tricky part. You can lose weight and still dislike your body. Over the last decade plus that I have been supporting men and women in weight loss, I can tell you that individuals often lose weight and still don't like what they see in the mirror. So you can improve your health and still feel insecure about how you look. That's a big one. And that's also why we want to dive into this area of body image. So body image work is about the internal conversation you have with you. These are questions that you can ask yourself of, can you appreciate what your body does for you, not just how it looks? For example, can you give your body some grace and some appreciation that it digests your food without you telling it to do it? Or can you give your body some appreciation for your heart beating, your lungs pumping, all the things that your body does, and you don't even know how to do it, right? Like, what instructions do you give your body to do that? No, it does it for you. So we want to give your body some appreciation. The next question you can ask is, can you challenge unrealistic standards and comparison traps? Can you challenge that? And the last one is, can you build self-worth that isn't tied to the number on the scale or the size of your jeans? These are the questions that we dive into when we are really focusing in on body image work. Because this is emotional work, and it requires tools like journaling, therapy, affirmations, and surrounding yourself with people who celebrate you beyond your appearance. And that also includes you. You have to celebrate you beyond your appearance. When the focus is body image, the success metric isn't pounds lost or labs improved. It's the peace you feel when you put on clothes you love, or when you stop letting your body shape dictate whether you actually enjoy life. Here's the big takeaway that I really want you to think about, because when I'm supporting my coaching clients, we dive into all three areas. Because yes, we need to focus in on your health. Yes, you may need to lose weight. And yes, we definitely likely need to work on body image. And during your journey, as you're working on all three, that's where we see the most success. That's where we see the most sustainable results. And that's where you feel your best. So remember, health is about behaviors and how your body functions. Weight loss is really about the scale, body fat, and physical change. And body image is about perception and self-talk. You can work on all three, but do not confuse them. They are not the same thing. If your priority is health, celebrate small habits, even if your weight doesn't change. If your priority is weight loss, make sure you're doing it in a way that supports your health. And if your priority is body image, understand that no amount of weight loss will fix a negative self-story unless you change the way that you see yourself. Each one requires its own focus, its own strategies, and its own definition of success. All right, friends, that is it for today's episode. I hope this helps you untangle the difference between health, weight loss, and body image, and gives you permission to decide what you truly want to focus in on right now. If this episode resonated with you, share it with a friend you might need who also might need to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on our next conversation together. Until next time, remember, success is not perfection. It's about progress.